In October 1962, Soviet R-12 and R-14 nuclear missiles were positioned in Cuba, just 90 miles from Florida's shores. A launch could have reached the U.S. within minutes, causing millions of fatalities. Simultaneously, 45 American PGM-19 Jupiter missiles in Italy and Turkey aimed their nuclear warheads at Russia. An escalation of this conflict, with both sides unleashing their arsenals, could have resulted in the annihilation of humankind in 1962. This event, the Cuban Missile Crisis, transpired 58 years ago. Since then, both Russia and the U.S. have advanced their missile technologies, making Cold War weaponry appear primitive. Although the U.S. and Russia are not engaged in warfare presently, a crucial question arises. Which nation possesses superior missile technology today? Would this advantage be decisive if hostilities were to resume? This analysis will compare the two nations' arsenals, encompassing air-to-air, air-to-surface, surface-to-surface, surface-to-air missiles, and the formidable intercontinental ballistic missiles, to determine the leader. First, let's examine their air-to-air capabilities. Air-to-air missiles are launched from one aircraft to destroy another, primarily used in air combat maneuvering, ACM. The U.S. Air Force employs the AIM-7 Sparrow and the AIM-9 Sidewinder. The AIM-7, a medium-range, radar-guided missile with a blast fragmentation warhead, functions in all weather conditions and altitudes. Extensively used in the Persian Gulf Wars, it has a 43-mile operational range. The AIM-9, a supersonic missile with infrared homing, tracks targets by their heat signature. Initially deployed in 1956, its current range is 22 miles. For the past 3 decades, the cornerstone of America's air-to-air arsenal has been the AIM-120 AMRAAM. Introduced in 1991, the AMRAAM is a lighter, faster successor to the AIM-7 with an 86-mile range. It features an active radar system and beyond visual range capabilities. This enhanced independence from the launching aircraft's fire control system gives the missile superior combat performance compared to earlier technologies. Russia's Air Force relies on the R-77, introduced in 2002, and the very recent R-37, introduced just last year. The R-77, Russia's counterpart to the AIM-120, is a medium-range missile with active radar homing. But does it outperform the AIM-120 technically? The latest version, the R-77M, boasts an operational range of about 120 miles, surpassing the AIM-120 by a significant 34 miles. While this already presents a challenge for the U.S., the R-37M truly showcases Russian superiority. The R-37 possesses the active radar capabilities of the AIM-120 and R-77, but with a staggering maximum range of nearly 250 miles. It also dwarfs the AIM-120 in speed, boasting a remarkable 1,500 mph advantage. In ACM, Russia prevails, but perhaps not permanently. The U.S. Air Force is currently developing storage for the initial AIM-260 missiles, expedited by Congress in response to Russian and particularly Chinese missile advancements. Details about this new missile are scarce, but rumors suggest groundbreaking technology. Moving on to air-to-surface missiles, ASMs, launched from aircraft to strike land or sea targets. The U.S. military's primary ASM is the AGM-158 Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile, JASSM. Used by the U.S. Air Force since 2009, the latest JASSM versions feature anti-jam GPS and infrared target acquisition. It carries a 1,000-pound penetrator warhead and an operational range exceeding 500 miles. Facing an incoming JASSM is a dire predicament. The U.S. Navy favors the AGM-84H KSLAM-ER, Standoff Land Attack Missile Expanded Response. In service since 2000, this older missile has a 170-mile range, compensated by enhanced control capabilities. As a cruise missile, the SLAM-ER utilizes command guidance, enabling ground units to control and redirect it. For example, if the initial target is eliminated, the SLAM-ER can be reassigned. Russia's non-Soviet air-to-surface arsenal is comparatively limited. However, in 2018, 10 MiG-31s, Russian supersonic interceptor aircraft, were experimentally deployed carrying Kh-47M2 Kinzhal missiles. Being recent additions, concrete Kinzhal information is limited. Reports indicate a high-explosive warhead 100 pounds heavier than the JASSM. Furthermore, the Kinzhal is rumored to have nuclear capabilities, significantly amplifying its destructive potential. Russian state media claims the most advanced Kinzhal variant has a nearly 2,000-mile range. American observers, however, suspect these claims are exaggerated for propaganda. Therefore, the more proven American missiles prevail in this category. Next, surface-to-surface missiles, launched from ground platforms like shoulder-mounted or vehicle-mounted launchers to eliminate ground targets. America's extensive ground warfare experience yields several strong contenders. For man-portable artillery, the FGM-148 Javelin is a top choice. Introduced in 1996, this popular U.S. infantry missile has over 5,000 recorded firings as of January last year. The Javelin, a potent anti-tank missile, utilizes a high-explosive anti-tank, heat, warhead. The Javelin has also proven highly effective against enemy fortifications in ground combat. Since the 1970s, American infantry has extensively employed the BGM-71 TOW, a heavier anti-tank missile launched from a portable tripod. Used in nearly every American conflict since Vietnam, it remains heavily utilized by U.S. troops in the Syrian civil war. U.S. infantry also deploys the MGM-140 Army Tactical Missile System, ATACMS. These tactical ballistic missiles, launched from multiple rocket launchers, eliminate short-range ground targets. Over 450 ATACMS were fired during the 2003 Iraq War. However, the deadliest U.S. ground missile is the Tomahawk land attack missile. This devastating long-range cruise missile, in service since 1983, can strike land targets within 800 miles. The Tomahawk carries a 1,000-pound high-explosive warhead and has previously been equipped with nuclear capabilities. A naval ship armed with a Tomahawk presents a nearly inescapable threat. While most Russian surface-to-surface missiles are essentially Soviet legacy systems, one rivals the Tomahawk, the 3M54 Kalibr, introduced in 1994. This cruise missile's high-explosive warhead is over 100 pounds heavier than the American counterpart, boasts a nearly 3,000-mile range, and achieves supersonic speeds. Primarily an anti-ship missile, the Kalibr has effectively eliminated ground targets in conflicts like the Syrian civil war. While the U.S. surface-to-surface arsenal is more versatile, none match the Kalibr's sheer power. Russia wins this category. Next, surface-to-air missiles, primarily defensive weapons launched from ground or ship platforms to neutralize enemy aircraft and cruise missiles. The core of the U.S. surface-to-air arsenal comprises the RIM-174 Standard Extended Range Active Missile, ERAM, the Avenger Air Defense System, and the National Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile System, NASAMS. Each fulfills a specific role. The RIM-174, a long-range ship-launched missile, intercepts high-speed air targets over land and sea. The Avenger Air Defense System uses short-range FIM-92 Stinger missiles against low-flying threats. The NASAMS employs medium-range SLAM-RAM missiles, a surface-launched AAM-120 variant, to protect Washington, D.C. and other critical assets. Russia's counterparts are the 2K-11 Krug, the 2K-12 Kub, and the 2K-22 Tunguska, all Soviet inventions modernized by the Russian Federation. The Tunguska, similar to the Avenger, targets low-flying threats with short-range 9M311 missiles. The Kub engages low to medium-altitude targets using 3M9 missiles. The Krug provides medium to long-range air defense with heavy 918 missiles carrying 330-pound high-explosive warheads to obliterate aircraft and cruise missiles. The U.S. prevails in this category due to its significantly more modern and sophisticated surface-to-air defense systems. Finally, intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, the ultimate missiles with unmatched speed, range, and destructive force. While other missiles have conventional warfare applications, ICBMs can decisively alter or even conclude conflicts. Before comparing U.S. and Russian ICBM technology, let's briefly explain their functionality. An ICBM, launched from land, has a minimum range of 3,500 miles. Carrying conventional or nuclear payloads, they achieve incredible speeds in low Earth orbit. Positioned above the target, the missile releases its nose cone containing the warhead. The target is then minutes from impact, often with catastrophic consequences. Some ICBMs carry multiple warheads, granting them unparalleled destructive potential compared to any other human-made weapon. The quintessential US ICBM is the LGM-30 Minuteman, the land-based component of the US nuclear triad. Introduced in 1962, the year of the Cuban Missile Crisis, the Minuteman has undergone substantial upgrades. It boasts a range exceeding 8,000 miles, travels at approximately 17,508 miles per hour, and has an accuracy within 800 feet. The current Minuteman III carries W-78 and W-87 thermonuclear warheads. America's ICBM arsenal comprises roughly 450 Minutemen deployed across Montana, Wyoming, and North Dakota. However, the Russian ICBM arsenal is larger and more diverse. Due to Cold War overproduction, Russia inherited a stockpile of legacy Soviet missiles. Many remain operational, including 20 silo-based RS-18As, 46 silo-based R-36s, and 45 road-mobile RT-2PM Topols. More significant is Russia's modern ICBM force, categorized into three main types. First, the RT-2PM2 Topol-M, with a 6,800-mile range, a speed of 16,400 miles per hour, and an accuracy of approximately 660 feet. Russia operates 18 mobile and 60 silo-based Topol-Ms. Second, the RS-24 Yars, an upgraded Topol-M, has a maximum range of 7,500 miles, a speed of 15,220 miles per hour, and an astonishing accuracy within 492 feet. Russia possesses 14 silo-based and 135 road-mobile RS-24s. Finally, Russia's newest ICBM, the RS-28 Sarmat, nicknamed Satan II by NATO. Announced by President Vladimir Putin in 2018, this formidable weapon is completing final testing this year, with 46 units expected by the end of 2021. With testing ongoing, the Sarmat's full capabilities remain undisclosed. Its range is estimated to exceed 6,000 miles, but developmental delays shroud the weapon in uncertainty. Whether the US or Russia possesses superior ICBMs is debatable. Russia's ICBM force is larger and more varied. However, even the most advanced Russian ICBM currently deployed cannot match the modernized Minuteman III's technological prowess. Deploying either nation's ICBM arsenal would have catastrophic consequences. More so than during the Cuban Missile Crisis, both America and Russia possess the nuclear capacity to extinguish all human life. They maintain two of the world's largest arsenals, rivaled only by China. Revisiting the initial question, who has superior missile technology overall? Based on this analysis, they are roughly equal, with strengths and advancements in different areas. One grim certainty remains. If a full-scale war erupted between America and Russia, regardless of the victor, there would be no true winner. Did you find this comparison of US and Russian missile technology informative? If you're interested in exploring potential conflicts between these superpowers further, watch What If There Was a Nuclear War Between the US and Russia? For a lighter topic, check out Average American Phi's Average Russian People Comparison. Don't hesitate. Explore these videos now.